Woodstock organizers have canceled the 50th anniversary celebration. I think a lot of us saw this coming. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. A friend of mine on Twitter said, "Oh my God, I'm so upset because I was so planning on not going." 59 years old, as a guy who was a little too young for the original Woodstock. I was 9. I wouldn't have been there in a second. There would have had to been a lot of dangling carrots for me to be there. Now, some of the original guys that were there, that were invited, that were coming, John Fogerty, who was there as Creedence Clearwater Revival, John Sebastian, The Loving Spoonful, David Crosby, Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young, Can Heat, Country Joe McDonald. That there was interest in there for me to go, but not enough, because then I heard Miley Cyrus, and I'm going, I have no interest ever to see Miley Cyrus. As I said in my last video, I could be in the audience and go, well, yeah, she's got something. God, she just did that again. But the Killers, headliners, the Killers, the Dead and Company, Imagine Dragons, Jay-Z, no interest really in them. Not to travel for me. I'm on the West to travel across the country, even with the media pass, which we can get sometimes. There was also the Lumineers, Chance the Rapper, Halsey, Cage the Elephant. And here's the deal. This is what happened. There was a deadline. Michael Lang, who was part of the original Woodstock, had a deadline of when he had to start selling tickets. And at this point, you have to realize it's a first-time festival, even though it's named after... This is considered a first-time festival, which means the musicians have to be paid in full before they even start selling tickets. And they postpone selling tickets. And when you miss that deadline of when you have to start selling tickets, you know something's going on. And Michael Lang has already said, no, it's not necessarily true. It's not canceled, but it's dead. That dog won't hunt. It's not going to happen. This is what the organizers released to Billboard magazine earlier today. It's a dream for agencies to work with iconic brands and to be associated with meaningful movements. We have a strong history of producing experiences that bring people together around common interests and causes, which is why we chose to be part of the Woodstock 50th Anniversary Festival. But despite our tremendous investment of time, effort, and commitment, we don't believe the production of the festival can be executed as an event worthy of the Woodstock brand, while also ensuring the health and safety of artists, partners, and attendees. The whole thing was going to happen this summer, August 16th to 18th, and there's so many things happening in the summer. You have to get your ducks in order. You're going to do a festival, you have to be ready. You can't miss a bounce. And I mean, overstating the obvious, but when they were starting to hint at something that was supposed to create such a fervor in music fans, and somehow things weren't happening, there were a lot of festivals. A lot of big bands are touring, doing farewell shows, and it's hard to compete with that. And you have to change a lot of things in your life leading up to that weekend in August. There's a lot of planning that has to go down. So things weren't connecting there. There's still the other festival at the original site of Woodstock, which is in the auditorium that they built. But you know what? It's strange. Of all things that ruined it for me, when I heard Miley Cyrus, it's almost like a taboo. You know, it took me years to get over Lady Gaga, to get when she appeared with the egg thing. And I remember going, I've only got so much brands of kookiness in me. I'm pretty serious on this channel. I'm usually a lot sillier in real life, but this is my John Bowden radio guy. And eventually Lady Gaga won me over. I'll never buy one of her albums, but eventually I started getting it. So of course she's got a lot of talent, and good for her. Okay, you've earned your way back. But Miley Cyrus and that twerking thing, there's a part of me that just disconnected so much of going, you're just a silly fool. Like, you're just... A lot of people don't grow up emotionally very well in the entertainment business. They become emotionally stunted, and they'll do stupid things, anything to get attention. And that might work for the younger demographic, but it doesn't work for me. No, I'm not blaming Miley Cyrus, but for me personally, I thought, oh, you've got that in your soup. Okay. What do you think? Were you going to go? Was there any universe where you were going to go out east? I'm in the West to go see this. Anyway, lots of interviews coming up. Michael Schenker. Oh God, I don't even know if I can think of them all. Glenn Shurrock, the original lead singer of the Little River Band. Carmine Appice of Vanilla Fudge. Original lead singer of Survivor. Robbie Dupree's going to talk to us about one of his certain songs sounding like What a Fool Believes from the Doobie Brothers. Members of Quiet Riot. Members of the Elton John Band. It's just crazy. So that's coming up on our channel. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and share. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music.